Ah yes, the quintessential diamond knot. In actuality, the proper name for this knot is the knife lanyard knot, or just lanyard knot if we're going by the Ashley Book of Knots. This is a great one for bracelets, lanyards, zipper pulls, and more. It's easy to tie, but it does take a bit of practice. So here is my definitive tutorial for the diamond knot. Here we go. I've got my two running ends pointing downwards, and with the right strand, I'm going to make an overhand loop, and then place it on top of the left strand. The left strand is then brought to the right side, going under the right strand. Then pass the left strand running end under its own standing end while staying on top of the loop. We've now formed what's called a carex bend. Now here is where most people get lost, so pay attention. I'm going to take the right strand and go counterclockwise past the left standing end. And then from there, we're going to go through the middle of the carex bend. Then with the remaining strand, you're going to go counterclockwise past the right standing end and then through the middle of the carex bend again. Gather both strands and you can now start cinching and forming the knot. Just gradually pull the strands and work the slack out of the knot. You can also roll the knot in between your fingers to help round it out and shape it. Now that we have our diamond knot tied, one major issue is that sometimes the knot isn't exactly where you want it to be. So if you want to move the knot upwards or closer to the standing end, we're going to work the slack from the top to the bottom. You can do that by pulling on this lobe here on the bottom left side of the knot when looking at it from one side. Using a spike or fid helps, and you can just pull down on that lobe and work some cord through and just continue working that slack through the knot from one end to the other. When that's done, go to the other side and grab that same lobe towards the bottom left side of the knot. Grab a bit of slack and work that slack all the way out to the other side. And just let me take a moment to say, if you're enjoying the content here and want to see more and support the channel, please feel free to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And thank you for even considering. Now if you want to move the knot downwards towards the running ends, you're just going to do the process but in reverse. So the part of the knot that you're going to pull on is on the top right hemisphere of the knot, close to the standing end. And you're going to pull up on it and work that slack back out the other side of the knot. Do this for both sides and you can move the knot downwards. So just be sure, of course, to keep track of which strand you're working on, just so that you're not pulling the slack back and forth until your brain breaks. And here is how I would normally tie the knot using my hand as a jig, but I simply didn't use this sort of hand method before, just for clarity's sake. Go through the exact same steps and you've got your diamond knot. So there it is, weavers. There is my definitive take on the diamond knot. The last time I did a dedicated tutorial for this that wasn't a short was a couple of years ago, and this is the final form. So I hope you've all found this one interesting and useful. A huge thank you to all my current Patreon supporters for making videos like this possible. If you want access to exclusive content and the Weavers of Eternity Discord and want to support the channel directly, please feel free to check out my Patreon page. You can join for as little as $3 a month. You can also support the channel by liking the video, commenting, and subscribing. If you enjoyed the content here, please feel free to check out what I have to offer on the rest of my channel.